This is the most beautiful bookstore in the world, or one of the most beautiful. Maybe. It's nice, it's cute. But if you don't have a lot of time here in Bucharest, I wouldn't recommend to come here. So I'm gonna continue to the street art. We'll see if that's worth it. I think I will be very disappointed. I think this is basically it. And there's some graffitis, but I mean, to come here to see these graffitis, not really very interesting, to be honest. That's more or less it. Yeah. I mean, there is a lot of graffitis, but I was expecting something more intentional. I mean, some of them look decent, but not really. They look like they were painted like during the night or whatever. Like, yeah, illegally, which is okay, but it's not necessarily very interesting, to be honest. I was expecting some murals or something. I am a bit disappointed. There's not much to see. There's some average graffitis all over the place. After the disappointing experience with the graffiti, I am on my way to this neighborhood, which is supposed to be one of the richest ones here, to see the contrast between this and what we visited yesterday. We'll see. So I'll be walking here. There's some greenery. There's some military base back there. This feels completely different, way more spacious. Look at those houses, nice cars. Pretty nice indeed. So this is a completely different neighborhood. Pretty large individual houses. You can hear someone playing an instrument. Very contrasting to yesterday's neighborhood. It looks pretty wealthy, huge houses. Even though the houses, or many of them, look pretty nice and big, some of them don't appear to be in very good shape. It's a very calm atmosphere. Every now and then there's like a hidden cafe or restaurant, which is pretty nice. So very different styles. Every house has its own architectural style. Some of them are ugly as hell. Some of them are nice. This, that's pretty ugly. People have dogs. Maybe they have employees. This is clearly a middle upper class or upper class neighborhood. The living conditions are completely different from the place that I went in my previous video. Here, either every family owns a house like this. Maybe they are subdivided into different apartments. Maybe each floor, it's one piso, as they would say in Spain, or one apartment. Titan, the place where I was last time, felt actually pretty nice too, but it's like very highly dense populated, which is a contrast to this place. So I will explore the rest of the neighborhood and maybe have a coffee or something. There is even a difference in the public bathrooms. I mean, yesterday it was completely dirty and gross. These are clean. There's toilet paper and there's a WC, which was not the case in yesterday's bathrooms. Hello. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. That's okay. I prefer that type of style over that. I mean, really, what the fuck is that? People here even have this kind of stuff. The sidewalk, they're pretty walkable to some degree. They're not perfect, but they're decent, I would say. Look at that house. Pretty nice house in contrast to this one, which is the polar opposite. We have here some apartment buildings. Impressive house. It's well maintained. In every city I visit, I like to go to, if not the richest areas, I do like to see very contrasting residential areas, like middle upper class or lower middle class or lower class, because staying at the center of the city could be very deceiving. And people who go to Mexico City, where I come from, like tourists, sometimes they stay in the nice areas in the center and they never explore outside those boundaries. And I mean, that doesn't represent Mexico at all. It's probably a very small number of people who can live in those areas, which are pretty nice, I must say. But that's just one small part of Mexico. And whenever I'm traveling, I also like to see some contrast. Are the streets built better? Is the infrastructure better? What's the style of the houses? Do rich people here have employees, or do they do everything themselves? Do they have gardens like this, for example? This is a pretty nice garden. Not too big, but pretty comfortable. At one of these cafes behind me, there's a group of young people enjoying a plate of cheeses, salami, ham, stuff like that, which of course it's a snack for them. I'm gonna walk down this street, but I need to go to the other side of the city, which I may or may not do, to go to a market. That might be interesting, but I don't want it to get too late. I need to get some rest before my flight, and it would take me about an hour to go there and an hour back. It might be worth it. Horrible building. I found this place was very nice, or at least it looked like that. As my girlfriend would say, a cute little place. I got a cappuccino and a chocolate chip cookie. They were decent and I needed a rest. I finally decided not to go to the market. I was way too tired. I had to go home and rest. I ate a pizza, nothing too special. And for dinner, I'm gonna eat here. And yeah, this is my last day. It's been a nice experience. It's way more challenging than I thought, but I will continue doing these things. We'll see what happens. Hopefully you'll find it interesting to some degree. So yeah, I'm gonna have dinner here. It's a traditional restaurant. We'll see how it is. Hello.
Mulțumesc, să te cu pentru că te indică să faceți acest lucru.
So